Hello, and welcome to the Trax tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to use the Trax iPad-based system to manage your vendor loaner trays like never before. The Trax system will allow you to keep accurate electronic records of all your loaner tray activity, take detailed pictures with the iPad's 5-megapixel camera, and attach those pictures to the drop-off information, and much more. So let's get started. Now, instead of having vendors fill out a loaner sheet, instead they'll now use the iPad. The vendors are dropping off trays. The first thing they're going to do is take the iPad and hit the tray drop off button. This is the typical information that most facilities are looking for when vendor loaner trays are getting dropped off. We tried to make this screen as easy to use as possible for the vendors. You can see that at the top we have the drop off date automatically stamped. Company name could be entered with the keypad, or you can use the picker. Now these are customizable for each facility, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll just go back to the home screen, hit settings, company settings, and if you want to add a new company, you just hit add new, type in the company name, and submit, and they will be added to the picker. In this example, we're going to be dropping off a Smith & Nephew tray. Dropped off by, and you can again use the keypad, but you can also enter information on the screen with the dictation button. The iPad does a great job of converting speech to text. John Hill. And just hit the next button, date of the case, surgeon name. Again, this is all customizable. Type of surgery. I'll show you here how you can use the keypad shortcuts to make data entry even faster. If this were a total knee replacement, this is set up so that they just have to enter 3 letters to get total knee replacement, or rotator cuff repair with ROT. This is an ACL. Get ACL reconstruction. And you can do those just in the iPad settings. I'll show you that real quick. Just go into the settings. In general, go down to keyboard, and there are your shortcuts. So you can just create a 2 or 3 letter shortcut for the phrase, and you would do it right on that screen. So we'll go back to the app, and number of trays. Here we have 1. The name of the tray, this one's called the director. Now if we had multiple trays, you would just hit return and continue to add trays as needed. But we just have the one here. No implants in the tray. Method of sterilization. This is steam. Now if you wanted to, you could also use the iPad to store your cleaning and sterilization parameters for your loaner trays. You can get your vendors to provide you with a PDF of that information. You can keep that right in the iBooks app, and I'll show you how you can do that. We have a few in there now. Just list them here, select them, and they're all right here at your fingertips. Go back to the app. Received by, this is received by Joan. Next. Now the next field here is the notes field. You can use that field to enter any additional information that did not have a dedicated field. Now we can take some pictures. So we're going to take a few pictures of this tray just by hitting the picture of the camera. And we're just going to focus in on that tray. We're going to use that one. I want to get a picture at the bottom of the tray. And I want to get one more picture of the drill bits. And we'll use that. Now we're going to save it. Now these are high resolution pictures. They are good size files. So figure they're going to take about 3 seconds per picture to upload to the server. So these 3 pictures took about 9 seconds. So that drop-off is now saved to the server. Now we can hit the print button, and we can print this to the wireless printer so that we have a hard copy as well. And then the tray drop-off is complete. Now we'll fast forward a couple days. The vendor comes back to pick up his trays. He's going to find them on your shelf, go through them to make sure everything's there, and then he's going to complete the pickup by going to the iPad and hitting tray pickup. He's going to find his trays here on the left. Now if the vendor thinks he might be missing an instrument, maybe he thinks he's missing a drill bit, he may hit the tray images button to pull the images down from the server so we can take a closer look and make sure that the trays were actually in the, make sure that the instrument was in the trays when he dropped them off. So if he thought he was missing a drill bit, maybe he wants to go over to the drill bit picture, and he can select that, and now you can pinch and zoom and really see these images in tremendous detail. And this is the real power of the app. Maybe he wants to look at a different picture. Look at this one. Zoom in on the drills. Maybe look at the bottom of the tray. Now, if there is an instrument missing, you would hit the pickup button, hit report discrepancy, and you'd fill out the necessary information, list what was missing, have someone in your department acknowledge that and sign off on it, save it, and then you can print it or email it to the appropriate parties. In this example, we'll just assume that everything was there when he picked it up. John's going to enter his name here, and he's just going to use his finger to sign off that the trays were complete. Hit the save button, and pickup is complete. Now you can use the tray activity button if you need to look at any tray activity, whether it be trays that are pending pickup, complete, or picked up with a discrepancy. So if you have a vendor comes back to you a few days after he's picked up his trays and says he's missing a screwdriver, you can go back to that event and look that up and show him that on the 23rd, Tom Higgins signed that those instruments were complete when they were picked up. You can print that or email that for him so he can have a record of it, and he knows that he needs to go look for those instruments at a different facility. But all that information is available right at your fingertips. And that is the Trax app. If you have any other questions, please visit us at tratrax.com. Thank you.